So who is going to be the next Prime Minister of Canada is a big question right now. As everyone know, on 20th of September 2021, Canadians are heading into electing their new Prime Minister, or if we talk about re-electing their favorite candidates through elections that are happening at the federal level for Canada. And who is going to be the next Prime Minister? If that's the big question and you are thinking in your head, let's dive deep into and see some facts which will determine who's going to be the next Prime Minister. Check, this is me, Johnny Hans, and you're watching the Canada Vibe. If you are interested in Canada, then you know that right now in Canada, everyone is prepping up for elections. That is, Canadians are going to cast their votes to choose their prime ministerial candidate for this election or for the upcoming term. And if you're not aware, let me give you a very brief idea that Canada is a democratic country. So we have elections over here, and every term a new party comes into the government, or any party that's for that matter is fighting the elections, which gets the maximum seats or maximum MPs in the House of Commons, make their candidate as a Prime Minister of Canada. So far, for the last two terms, Honorable Justin Trudeau has been the Prime Minister of Canada. He has done a commendable job, but yes, there were so many questions as well. Recently, the Parliament was dissolved and new campaign was started to elect the new government in Canada. Now, who exactly is going to be the Prime Minister or which party will form the government in Canada is yet to be seen. However, what are the latest stats and what exactly are the popular surveys saying? I'm going to discuss it with you. And if this is the first time you're watching this video on this YouTube channel, please consider subscribing this YouTube channel and hit bell button just to make sure you don't miss any update from us. Let's talk about what's going to happen in this election. Right now, what we can see is that if we see the popular surveys or popular votes, or if we talk about the latest opinion polls that are saying, Nano's research company, which is really popular for doing deep dive research on the what kind of behavior voters are showing, or opinions polls, what they call, in collaboration with CTV, they have released recent surveys which shows that Liberal Party is leading, but there is a still tough competition between Liberals and Conservatives. Let me give you a quick background that there are three main parties which are fighting this federal election. One is Liberals, and their main candidate, obviously the main face or the leader of this party is Justin Trudeau. And then if we talk about the second party, that's Conservatives, and Erin O Toole is the main leader of this party. And then if we talk about the third party, that's NDP, and Jagmeet Singh is the leader of this party. Along with that, there are other parties who are fighting the elections, just like Bloc Québécois. Then there is a party called the People's Party of Canada, and then there's Green Party. There are other leaders who are fighting under different names. However, the main competition is between Liberals, then if we talk about Conservatives, and NDP. Now, very closely watching the trend, what's happening is that Liberals are close to 34% of people are expressing interest to have Justin Trudeau back as Prime Minister of the country. Then we also observe that there is around 30% interest in people to have Erin O Toole as the Prime Ministerial candidate. 17% of people are interested to have Jagmeet Singh as the face of nation. However, if we see, like, there's only 1 month from these elections, and still there's going to be a neck-to-neck competition between Liberals and Conservatives. Who is going to be the Prime Minister of Canada will be very clear within next 10 days. Because I'm sure after 20th, there's going to be a very clear picture of it. However, earlier it was thought that there's going to be a majority government which will be formed by Liberals or Conservatives. But now, looking at the latest trends, it shows that no one will have a majority government. There are chances of, again, Canada will have a minority government supported by the other parties. So that can be possible. And in this whole situation, if we see the fight between Conservatives and Liberals, Jagmeet Jagmeet Singh and NDP party will play a very important role. Again, they can play a role of a kingmaker, that how exactly the government of Canada will be formed. One thing for general public or Canadians is good is that if if different parties are coming together to form the government, one thing is for sure, the decisions that are made always go in favor of Canadians. That's one thing very clear about it. However, the trends that are going to happen will decide who's going to be the Prime Minister of Canada. One thing is for sure, that whoever is going to be the Prime Minister of Canada, whether Justin Trudeau or Erin O Toole, being a Canadian, they will understand the the benefit of Canadians, or if I talk about what exactly will make a difference to the life of Canadians. Not just that, Canada is a world leader in, if we talk about peace, if we talk about helping other nations, that is also a special thing to be mentioned. So any party that will come into practice, any party that is going to come into power will, I'm sure, appreciate the fact, like Canadians and the diversity that we have in Canada. Other important thing, if you're worried about immigration, let me just tell you that every party knows the value of immigration. There might be slight changes in the policies of immigration, but yes, every party history is very evident about it, has encouraged immigration. The other important things would be how exactly the economy is going to come back, what is going to be the policy in terms of relationship with the other countries. Those are few questions which are still unanswered, and to get answer to those questions, I think all of us have to wait for 20th of September when Canadians will declare their decisions. One thing I really loved about this election campaign, or election campaigns in Canada in general, that there is always a face-to-face debate between the leaders, where regular or common people are asking them questions as well, along with the representative from different news channels, which really show the power of democracy. I hope you really like this video, and if you have any idea like who's going to be the next Prime Minister, do not hold back, guys. Please leave it in your comments that according to you, whom you personally would like to choose out of these three leaders. That's Justin Trudeau, or if we talk about Erin O Toole or Jagmeet Singh. Let me know your thoughts, and we'll make more videos about Canada, about the educational opportunities in Canada, what's latest and greatest in Canada. And if you want to watch videos in Hindi, we have a Hindi channel that's called Johny Canada. You can watch that, and make sure you subscribe it as well. And with more updates, latest and greatest things, we're going to be back only on Canada Vibe. Check.